Hi, my name is Vani. I met him on a dating site. His name is Vansh. As soon as I made the account on the dating site, he was the first person who sent me a request. If you look, there was nothing extraordinary about him, but still, I felt like I should talk to this person. Before coming to this dating site, I had never had a boyfriend before. So I wasn't aware of how should I chat with him. He was 2 years elder to me. He was very patient with me and we hit it off. There was a spark between us. I felt as if I became a new person altogether. I felt so happy. My inner child came out. I was being so charming and romantic. I had never seen this side of me. I was honestly surprised. I didn't even realize when I fell so hard and so fast for him. He was my first love. We spoke for a few days, and then some of my close ones scared me into thinking that we could never end up together in the future. There were many points, like my family was very conservative and we had many cultural differences. I knew that my family will not agree to this. Till now, he had not fallen in love with me, so it's better if I stop talking to him. I didn't want to lead him on and hurt him in the future. I cried a lot that day and texted him that we should stop talking. He didn't argue or anything, he just agreed. Even though I stopped talking to him, I would miss him crazily. I would often get so many signs and synchronicities from the universe. I was so confused. I was wondering, why am I getting so many signs now? A lot of time passed and we spoke a little in between. Both of us wanted to be with each other, but I couldn't be with him because I didn't want to hurt him later on. He was living happily, but I couldn't forget him. One, because he was my first love, and second, because the universe sign were confusing me. He even told me once that he doesn't like me that way. But there was an issue with him. Sometimes he would say that he misses me, and sometimes he would be so cold and aloof. I guess sometimes he was listening to his mind and sometimes to his heart. I used to text him sometimes when I would miss him way more than I could bear. Even a single hi from him would calm my aching heart and soul. During this time, I had decided that I should take a chance. I should fight for my connection. I told him the same and we met once. But I don't know what happened. We didn't speak after that for a long time. During this time, I started researching that when we don't even talk much, when we don't even have many memories together, when I don't even know him so well, why do I love him so much? I came to know that he is my soulmate. That's the reason why I feel him so close to me. That's why I consider him mine. I told him the same, but I don't think he believed me. He has always been very intellectual kind of person. He used to think that I'm too emotional. I understand that he is not interested in me or in this connection. So I never texted him after that. No matter how much I wanted to talk to him, I didn't. I cried, I prayed, but I never contacted him. After many months, one day, he himself texted me, and I came to know that he got married. Trust me, that day was the worst day of my life. I was numb. I didn't know how to react. I don't know why, but before I had a belief that we are made for each other. That hope broke. I felt shattered. I fell into depression. It took me a very long time to come out of it. After a few months, I started feeling better. I had accepted my reality. I didn't stop loving him. I still missed him and remembered him each moment of my life. But I didn't have any hope of being with him now. I was going with the flow. I decided that I would never text him. I didn't want to disturb his married life. I had not spoken to him since the day he had told me about his marriage. Eventually, he texted me after a few months. We spoke very casually. It felt a little restrained now. I don't know what was going on with him because now he started saying that he missed me. He would text me sometimes like once a month or once in 2 to 3 months. Once he told me that I don't know what's wrong. I have a good life. My marriage is good. But I feel as if something is missing. A deep sadness seeps into my heart. I miss you a lot. Now the soulmate connection was affecting him. He was becoming more aware of it. But since he was already married, I told him to focus on his partner and not think so much. Then I met someone and we became friends and eventually decided to get married. It was an arranged marriage setup, but the person that my family chose was good, so I agreed. Vansh came to know about it. He pretended to be very cool about it, but he couldn't tolerate it. He had only seen me loving him. He had my attention till now, but now someone else was in picture too. His texts became more frequent, like once in a month. I understood what was going on with him because I used to feel him energetically. Even though he loved me, he could never say it openly. Even though I loved him too, I could never ask him to choose me. We both chose the happiness of others and gave priority to our responsibility towards our families. Now I am married to someone else and he is married to someone else. There is no contact between us anymore. But I still feel his energy sometimes. I know he misses me a lot. I would be lying if I said that I don't miss him. But both of us don't want to hurt our partners and our families. So we bear everything on our own. Maybe one day we will meet somewhere coincidentally. I just pray to God that he always stays happy with his partner. May he receive all the love that he wanted from me and more. I hope that in next birth we realize our love on right time and we get the chance to be together. In this birth, I guess we were two right people who met at the wrong time.